Tonight, let your breathing grow slow and gentle and steady. Let the weight of this day begin to loosen its grip. Let your shoulders soften. Let your hands rest. Let your thoughts stop running in so many directions. You do not need to solve everything tonight. You do not need to carry every burden into the dark. This is a quiet hour. This is a peaceful hour. This is a holy pause. And in this pause, you are invited to rest in the goodness of God. Maybe your heart feels tired. Maybe your mind is still full of noise. Maybe there are things you wish had gone differently today. Maybe there are words you cannot take back, worries you cannot quiet, questions you cannot answer. But for now, none of that needs to rule this moment. Tonight, you are here. You are breathing. You are held. And the God who made heaven and earth is still near. As the room grows still around you, picture yourself stepping away from the busy world. The pressure begins to fade. The heavy thoughts begin to fall quiet. The voices of fear grow softer and softer and softer. You are being led into a deeper calm. Not by force, not by fear, but by peace. A gentle peace. A peace that does not rush you. A peace that does not shame you. A peace that simply welcomes you to rest. Now imagine that all the noise of life has faded away. The roads are silent. The clocks are quiet. The demands of the day have stepped back. You are no longer surrounded by hurry. You are no longer pulled in every direction. Instead, you find yourself standing at the edge of something vast, and still, and beautiful. It is the beginning. Before the crowds. Before the conflict. Before the striving. Before the long story of human worry. Before all of that, there is God. There is no panic here. There is no confusion in heaven. There is no darkness too deep for the presence of God. Even at the beginning, before the world had shape, before the mountains stood, before the seas rolled, before the stars burned in the sky, God was there. Full of power. Full of wisdom. Full of peace. He was not anxious. He was not uncertain. He was not searching for a plan. He already was the plan. He already held all things in perfect knowing. And as you imagine this first moment, you are not alone in it. You are not watching from a distance with fear. You are being gently carried into the story. You are safe here. Safe in the presence of the Father. Safe near Jesus. Safe beneath the quiet care of the Holy Spirit. There is nothing harsh in this place. Nothing cold. Nothing empty. Even when all around you feels like an endless space, it is not empty of love. It is filled with the presence of God. There is a kind of comfort in knowing that before anything else existed, God already was. Before people failed. Before sorrow entered the world. Before heartbreak, before disappointment, before long nights of tears, before all of it, God was already holy, already loving, already good. That means His peace is older than your fear. His mercy is older than your mistakes. His love is older than your pain. And tonight, that ancient love is still reaching for you. Let that thought settle in your spirit. The love of God did not begin when you noticed it. His care did not begin when you asked for help. His faithfulness did not start on your best day. It has always been there. Quietly. Steadily. Faithfully. Even in the seasons when you felt distant. Even in the moments when you could not feel anything at all. Even then, God was not far away. Now let yourself picture the deep stillness of the beginning. No cities. No walls. No crowds. No names yet given to the earth. Only the great quiet. Only the deep. Only the mystery of what is about to unfold. And hovering over all of it is the Spirit of God. Not restless. Not hurried. Hovering with purpose. Hovering with care. Hovering with life. This is not the stillness of abandonment. It is the stillness before beauty. It is the silence before wonder. It is the pause before goodness begins to appear. And maybe that speaks to your life tonight. Maybe some places in you still feel unfinished. Some prayers still feel unanswered. Some hopes still feel hidden beneath the surface. Some parts of your story may seem without shape, without order, without direction. But the beginning reminds you that God knows how to move over what feels formless. He knows how to bring peace where there is confusion. He knows how to bring order where there is chaos. He knows how to speak life into places that seem empty. So if your heart feels like an unfinished place tonight, do not be afraid. God is not afraid of beginnings. He is not troubled by what is incomplete. He is not overwhelmed by your weakness. He is not turned away by your tiredness. He comes near. He hovers close. He remains present. And often, His first work is not loud. It is gentle. Like peace settling into a soul that has been tense for too long. Like a hand resting softly on a troubled heart. Like a quiet breath in the middle of a hard night. Tonight, let Jesus be near to you in that kind of way. Not as a distant idea. Not as a heavy demand. But as a steady presence. Gentle. Faithful. Calm. The same Jesus who welcomed the weary. The same Jesus who spoke peace in the storm. The same Jesus who noticed the lonely, the weak, the forgotten, and the afraid. He is not absent from this night. He is here in the stillness. He is here in the quiet. He is here in the breath you are taking right now. As you rest in this picture of the beginning, allow your body to grow even softer. Let your jaw unclench. Let your forehead smooth out. Let your chest release what it has been holding. You do not need to brace yourself right now. You do not need to prepare for everything that could go wrong tomorrow. Tomorrow is not here yet. And even when it comes, God will already be there. So tonight, you are free to rest. Imagine the darkness around you, not as something threatening, but as a soft covering over the world. A quiet blanket. A place where striving ends. A place where performance fades. A place where you no longer need to prove your worth. In this darkness, God still sees. In this darkness, God still cares. In this darkness, God still loves. The night does not hide you from Him. The silence does not separate you from Him. If anything, this quiet hour makes it easier to remember that He is near. You may have spent much of your day feeling pulled apart by many things. Responsibilities, messages, delays, disappointments, noise, people asking for more than you had to give. Maybe you smiled while feeling weary inside. Maybe you kept moving because you had to. Maybe you did what needed to be done, but now your soul is asking for rest. And that is not weakness. That is a holy need. God made you to need rest. He made you to breathe. He made you to pause. He made you to return to Him again and again. So do not feel guilty for slowing down. Do not feel ashamed for being tired. Even the earth was given evening and morning. Even creation moved with rhythm. Even beauty was unfolded with order, with space, with time. Not all at once. Not in a rush. And maybe your healing will come like that too. One quiet step at a time. One surrendered breath at a time. One peaceful night at a time. As you remain at the edge of creation in your imagination, listen inwardly for the kindness of God. He is not speaking to accuse you. He is not speaking to burden you. He is not speaking to remind you of every place you fell short. The heart of God is not cruel. The heart of God is not cold. His voice is strong, yes, but it is also good. His voice carries truth, but never without love. And when He comes near to the weary, He does not crush them. He restores them. This is why you can rest tonight. Not because your life is perfect. Not because every problem has disappeared. Not because every wound is healed already. But because God is still God. Because Jesus is still near. Because peace is still possible. Because grace still reaches you. Because love has not let go of you. Even now. And as you wait in this holy stillness, there is a quiet expectation in the air. Something beautiful is about to happen. God is about to speak. Not with panic. Not with strain. But with simple authority. His word does not struggle. His word does not fail. His word does not return empty. When God speaks, darkness changes. When God speaks, direction appears. When God speaks, new things begin. Before that first light comes, stay here a little longer in the calm. Let your soul enjoy this sacred pause. Let your thoughts slow to the pace of peace. Let your heart settle into trust. Remember that the God who begins good things is also the God who completes them. The God who formed the world is also the God who can steady your life. The God who called beauty out of emptiness can bring hope into the places in you that feel worn down. Maybe there is a part of you that still feels hidden. A part that feels small. A part that wonders if God sees it. But He does. He sees the sorrow you do not explain to other people. He sees the pressure you carry behind your smile. He sees the longing in you. He sees the tiredness. He sees the fear. And He does not turn away. The beginning of creation reminds you of this. God enters the dark. God moves over the deep. God stays near to what has not yet been made whole. So tonight, you do not need to hide your weakness. You do not need to hide your need. You do not need to pretend to be stronger than you are. Rest is not earned by perfection. Peace is received. Like a gift. Like soft rain falling on dry ground. Like warm light entering a quiet room. Like a child being covered with a blanket before sleep. This is how the kindness of God comes close. Stay here now, in this quiet beginning. Feel how steady the presence of God is. Feel how safe it is to be with Him. Feel how your thoughts are beginning to untangle. Feel how the pressure is fading. You are not being asked to figure everything out. You are only being invited to trust. To breathe. To rest. To remember that God is near at the start of all things, and He is near at the close of this day too. Soon, light will break across the deep. Soon, the first day will begin to unfold. Soon, the beauty of creation will rise at the sound of the voice of God. But for now, remain in this stillness. Remain in this calm. Remain in this peace. Let the quiet hold you. Let the love of Jesus draw near to your heart. Let His gentleness become the place where your thoughts can lie down. If you have felt alone, remember this. You are not alone tonight. If you have felt forgotten, remember this. You are still seen. If you have felt weak, remember this. God is not disappointed by your need. If you have felt restless, remember this. Peace is not far from you. Jesus is near. God is near. Hope is near. Rest is near. And maybe that is enough for this moment. Not every answer, but enough peace for this breath. Not the whole map, but enough light for this quiet hour. Not the end of every struggle, but the beginning of rest. Sometimes healing starts gently. Sometimes peace comes softly. Sometimes the most holy thing you can do is simply let yourself be still in the presence of God. So breathe again, slowly. In and out. Let your heart become quiet. Let your body grow heavy with rest. Let the night become kind to you. Let the love of God stand watch over you. Let Jesus speak peace into every worried corner of your soul. Let the Holy Spirit quiet every storm still moving within you. You are safe here. You are loved here. You can rest here. As the beginning stretches before you in holy silence, wait with peace. Wait with trust. Wait with wonder. The voice of God is near. The light is near. The story is about to begin. And as it begins, let your own soul begin to rest more deeply than it has in a long time. Let this be the night you stop fighting for peace, and simply receive it. Let this be the night you remember that the God who made all things is able to carry you too. So now, be still. Be at ease. Be unafraid. The darkness is not empty. God is here. The silence is not cold. Jesus is near. The night is not against you. Peace is resting over you, like a soft covering, like a quiet promise, like a gentle hand that will not let you go. Prayer. Lord Jesus, as this night grows quiet, let your peace settle deeply into my heart, let your presence calm every fear, and let me rest safely in the love of God. Now, in the stillness of the beginning, after your heart has grown quiet and your breathing has slowed, you remain near the deep, waiting in peace, waiting in trust, waiting with a soft and steady wonder. Nothing feels rushed here. Nothing feels forced. There is only the calm presence of God, and the holy sense that something beautiful is about to unfold. The silence is no longer empty to you. It feels full. Full of promise. Full of life not yet seen. Full of the quiet certainty that God is near, and that when He speaks, all things begin to move in goodness. Then, in the gentle stillness, the voice of God comes. It is not harsh. It is not frantic. It is not strained. It is pure. It is steady. It is filled with authority and filled with peace. And at the sound of that holy voice, light appears. Light rises into the darkness, not with confusion, but with clarity. Not with fear, but with beauty. The deep shadow that once covered everything is now touched by brightness. A pure and living light begins to shine, and you see what only God could call forth from the silence. Stay with that image for a moment. Let it settle into your heart. Light where there had only been darkness. Brightness where there had been no shape. Warmth where there had only been stillness. This is what God does. He speaks into what seems empty, and something good begins. He speaks into what seems hidden, and clarity comes. He speaks into what seems heavy, and hope begins to rise. Tonight, as you listen to this story, let that truth come close to your own life. There may be places in your heart that still feel dim. There may be questions still covered in shadow. There may be worries you do not know how to solve. But the light of God is not afraid of darkness. It enters it. It reaches it. It gently changes it. Imagine that first light spreading all around you. It is soft, yet strong. It does not wound your eyes. It does not startle your spirit. It is the kind of light that makes you feel safe. The kind of light that makes you feel seen. The kind of light that lets your soul breathe again. And as you rest in it, you begin to sense something simple and beautiful. God does not create from panic. He creates from wisdom. He creates from goodness. He creates with intention. Every part of this unfolding carries peace. God separates the light from the darkness. He gives order where there had been no division. He forms rhythm where there had only been mystery. Day and night begin to take their places in the story. Even before the sun is set in the sky, God already knows how time will move, how rest will come, how morning will rise, and how evening will fall. This alone can comfort your heart tonight. The God who made rhythm knows what you need. He knows when you need strength. He knows when you need stillness. He knows when your soul needs a new beginning, and He knows when you need sleep. So if your thoughts have been running without rest, let this first day of creation remind you that God is able to bring order. If your emotions have felt tangled, let this light remind you that God can gently separate what is confusing. If your spirit has been weary, let this holy rhythm remind you that the Lord made both morning and evening, both action and rest, both movement and peace. Rest is not a failure. Rest is part of the goodness God built into creation. Now let your imagination remain in this sacred place. The first light has come, and the peace of it rests all around you. The brightness is tender, the darkness is no longer threatening, and your heart begins to feel more settled. Then God speaks again. His word moves through the deep, and he creates a great space between the waters. The waters above and the waters below are gently parted. A vast expanse opens. Wide, clear, beautiful. The sky begins to stretch over the forming earth, and suddenly there is a sense of openness, a sense of breath, a sense of room. Breathe in slowly as you picture this. The heavens opening. The great sky spreading out. The air becoming fresh and pure. The world no longer feels closed in. There is space now. Space to breathe. Space to rest. Space to receive what God is making. And maybe your heart needs that image tonight. Maybe life has felt crowded lately. Crowded with noise. Crowded with pressure. Crowded with thoughts you cannot turn off. But the God who stretched out the heavens knows how to make room in a weary soul. He knows how to part the heaviness. He knows how to open space inside you where peace can live again. Imagine the air of this newly formed world. Clean. Gentle. Life-giving. The kind of air that makes your whole body relax. The kind of air that feels untouched by stress. The kind of air that seems to whisper, "You are safe here." In the forming sky, there is no storm yet, no confusion, no fear. Only the quiet order of God. Only the beauty of His design. Only the steady unfolding of goodness. And under that sky, you rest, not as someone forgotten, but as someone welcomed into the wonder of what God is doing. Listen closely in your imagination. The soft movement of the waters above. The gentle flowing of the waters below. The calm sound of creation taking shape. Nothing is loud. Nothing is out of control. Everything answers to the Word of God. And that is a comfort for your soul tonight. There are many things in life you cannot control. Many outcomes you cannot force. Many feelings you cannot fix in a moment. But God is not overwhelmed. The same voice that ordered the deep still speaks peace over lives that feel unsettled. The same wisdom that formed the heavens still holds your life together, even when you cannot see the full picture. As the second day unfolds, let yourself feel how deeply restful it is to know that God is bringing form to all things. He is not building a world carelessly. He is preparing it with love. He is making a place where life can flourish. A place where beauty can grow. A place where His goodness can be seen. And in the same way, perhaps He is still working gently in you. Preparing places in your heart where healing can grow. Making room in your life for peace. Clearing what has been crowded. Opening what has been closed. Giving breath where you have felt tight and tired inside. The sky above you continues to widen in your imagination. Calm. blue. Clear. It feels endless, yet it does not make you feel small. It makes you feel covered, held beneath something vast, and holy, and kind. And as you rest under this forming heaven, you remember that the God who made the sky is also watching over you tonight. Nothing in your life is above Him. Nothing in your future is beyond Him. Nothing in your heart is hidden from Him. He sees all of it, and He is still gentle with you. Then comes another holy moment. God speaks again, and the waters below are gathered into one place, so that dry ground may appear. Slowly, beautifully, the land begins to emerge. What had been hidden beneath the waters now rises into view. Earth appears. Stable. Strong. Ready. The sea settles into its place, and the ground takes form beneath your feet. The world is becoming more knowable now, more tangible, more ready for life. You can almost feel the wonder of it under your hands. Imagine yourself kneeling to touch this new earth. The soil is cool, rich, soft, full of quiet promise. It has not yet been trampled. It has not been worn down. It is fresh from the wisdom of God. You run your fingers through it, and it feels full of potential. There is something deeply comforting in that. To know that what God makes is not empty. It is ready to receive life. Ready to hold seeds. Ready to bring forth beauty. And maybe your own heart feels like that tonight, even if only in a small way. Maybe beneath the fatigue, beneath the stress, beneath the memories of hard days, there is still a quiet readiness in you. A place where God can plant peace. A place where new hope can still grow. Now breathe in the scent of the earth in your imagination. Fresh. Clean. Damp with life. Gentle and grounding. It reminds you that God works not only in heaven, but also in the real places, the places that can be touched, the places that hold the ordinary goodness of life. Sometimes peace is not found in something dramatic. Sometimes it is found in simple things, in breath, in quiet, in stillness, in the feeling of being held by the love of God while the world slows down around you. As the land settles into place, God names it earth, and He names the gathered waters seas. There is something tender in this moment. God names what He has made. He does not leave it unknown. He does not treat it carelessly. He gives it place. He gives it identity. He gives it belonging. That matters more than it may seem. Because the God who names the earth and the sea is also the God who knows your name. The God who gives place to creation is also the God who has not forgotten you. If He looks with such care upon the forming world, how much more does He look with care upon the life He loves? Let that truth rest over you tonight. You are not lost in the crowd. You are not just another passing story. You are known. You are seen. You are remembered by God. The one who called forth light, sky, earth, and sea also knows the shape of your heart. He knows where you are tired. He knows what has hurt you. He knows what you have not been able to say. And He is still near. Then, in another act of gentle wonder, God speaks to the land, and the earth begins to bring forth life. Seed-bearing plants begin to rise. Green shoots appear from the rich soil. Tender stems stretch upward. Leaves unfold. Flowers open. Trees begin to grow. Fruit begins to form. Everywhere you look, life is quietly, beautifully emerging. Not in chaos, but in order. Not in fear, but in peace. The world that was empty is now becoming full. The ground that was bare is now alive with color, texture, fragrance, and nourishment. Pause here in your imagination and take it in. The green of fresh leaves. The softness of petals. The quiet strength of trees taking root. The sweetness of fruit growing in its season. The beauty is not rushed. It is patient. It rises in the time of God. And maybe that is something your spirit needs to hear. Not everything good in life comes all at once. Some things grow slowly. Some healing takes time. Some peace comes gradually, like a field becoming green after a long winter. But slow growth is still growth. Quiet growth is still holy. And what God plants, He knows how to bring to fullness. Imagine walking through this new garden of the world. The air is sweet with fragrance. The ground is alive beneath your feet. The leaves move softly. The flowers open without striving. The fruit hangs ready without fear. Everything receives from God, and everything flourishes by His word. There is no anxiety in the trees. There is no fear in the flowers. They simply receive the life God gives. There is something deeply restful in that. To live by receiving. To rest by trusting. To grow without forcing. Perhaps tonight, your soul is being invited into that same quiet posture. You do not need to force peace. You do not need to manufacture rest. You do not need to make yourself whole in one night. You can receive. Like soil receiving rain. Like a tree receiving light. Like a flower opening in the morning. God is able to give what your heart needs. And one of the sweetest gifts He gives is peace that does not depend on perfect circumstances. Peace that can settle in even while life is still unfinished. Peace that comes from being near Him. As you walk in this image of the early earth, let your senses rest in it. The coolness of the ground. the freshness of the breeze, the soft sound of leaves stirring, the sweetness of the air, the beauty of color everywhere. It is all a quiet testimony that God is good. He did not make a lifeless world. He made a world full of beauty, full of abundance, full of signs of His kindness. And the same God who filled the earth with goodness has not run out of goodness for you. Maybe you have been living for too long in survival mode. Just getting through the day. Just managing the next task. Just carrying what had to be carried. But tonight, this part of creation gently reminds you that life with God is not only about survival. It is also about beauty. It is also about nourishment. It is also about delight. God did not only create what was necessary. He created what was lovely. He made flowers, fragrance, color, sweetness, and abundance. And perhaps He wants your weary heart to remember that His love is not only functional. It is tender. It is generous. It is beautiful. As the third day of creation draws toward its close, the earth stands covered in new life. The seas rest in their place. The land is rich and fruitful. The air is fresh. The world feels ready for what comes next. And you, resting inside this story, begin to feel more grounded too. The first light calmed your fear. The open sky gave you room to breathe. The earth beneath your feet gave you steadiness. The growing plants reminded you that peace can take root in quiet ways. This is how God cares for the soul. Step by step. Beauty by beauty. Breath by breath. And now, as you lie here listening, let these truths settle into you gently. God can bring light to dark places. God can create room in a crowded heart. God can make dry ground appear beneath uncertain feet. God can plant new life where things have seemed bare. God can still grow peace in you, even now. Even tonight. Even in this small quiet moment. So rest in the goodness of this day of creation. Rest in the calm rhythm of the voice of God. Rest in the growing beauty of the earth He has formed. Let your mind become quieter. Let your body grow heavier with sleep. Let your heart trust the gentle pace of God. He is not in a hurry. He is not late. He is not absent. He is near, and He is making all things beautiful in His time. If some part of you still feels restless, let the fresh sky breathe over it. If some part of you still feels uncertain, let the firm earth steady it. If some part of you still feels empty, let the growing garden remind it that God knows how to fill barren places with life. If some part of you still feels unseen, remember that the God who named the seas knows your name too. Stay here a little longer, in this living peace. Under the open sky. Beside the gathered waters. upon the rich earth, among the growing green things. Let the beauty of what God has made become a quiet place for your thoughts to lie down. Let the goodness of His creation become a soft song over your spirit. Let His kindness settle over you like evening light over a peaceful field. Soon, the heavens will shine with greater brilliance. Soon, the sun and moon and stars will take their place in the sky. But for now, rest in the gentle world of light, sky, earth, and living green. Rest in the God who speaks goodness into being. Rest in the Jesus who brings peace close to the heart. Rest in the Spirit who still hovers near with quiet comfort. Let all of it draw you deeper into calm, deeper into trust, deeper into sleep. Prayer. Lord Jesus, plant your peace deep within me tonight. Let your light rise over every troubled place in my heart, and let my soul rest like good soil in the gentle care of God. Now the earth rests in quiet beauty. Light has already touched the darkness. The sky is open with clean and gentle breath. The land has risen from the waters, and the fields are alive with green life. Everything so far has unfolded with calm order, with holy patience, with the goodness of God moving over every part of creation. And as you remain in this peaceful beginning, letting your body relax more deeply, letting your thoughts grow softer and slower, you sense once again that sacred stillness before the next beautiful work of God begins. Nothing in heaven feels hurried. Nothing in the heart of God is uncertain. He is not searching for a way forward. He is not reacting with confusion. He is still the same steady Lord, full of wisdom, full of kindness, full of peace. And when He speaks again, all of creation listens. The world is ready for another layer of beauty, another sign of His care, another reminder that His goodness reaches farther than the eye can see. Then the voice of God moves through the quiet, and He calls for lights in the heavens, lights to mark the day and the night, lights to shine over the earth, lights to bring rhythm, order, and wonder. And before your eyes, the heavens begin to fill. What was once a vast and silent expanse now becomes a place of radiance. The sky is no longer only open space. It becomes a canvas of glory. It becomes a place of light and meaning. It becomes a reminder that the God who made the earth also rules the heavens. Imagine this moment slowly, gently, as if your soul is watching it unfold in holy peace. First comes the greater light, warm and strong, set in its place by the wisdom of God. The sun rises into being, not harsh, not violent, but steady and full of life. Its warmth begins to spread over the earth. Its brightness reaches the fields. Its light touches the waters. Its presence fills the world with a quiet kind of strength. This is not the kind of light that overwhelms you. It is the kind of light that awakens life. The kind of light that tells the earth it is seen. The kind of light that brings warmth where there had only been cool stillness. Let yourself rest in that warmth for a moment. Imagine the light of the sun touching your face. Gentle, golden, safe. You do not need to squint against it. You do not need to hide from it. It feels like kindness. It feels like provision. It feels like the goodness of God made visible over the world. And as you picture this holy light, perhaps your own heart begins to remember that God knows how to bring warmth into cold places. He knows how to brighten what has grown dim. He knows how to reach the tired corners of your soul with quiet strength. Maybe there have been places in you that felt cold for a long time. Places touched by disappointment. Places worn down by stress. Places made quiet by sorrow. Places that felt hard to explain, even to yourself. But the God who formed the sun is not unable to reach those places. He does not stand far away from them. He knows how to send light where hope feels weak. He knows how to send warmth where love has felt distant. He knows how to be steady when your own emotions have felt uncertain. The rising sun over creation is not only part of the story of the world, it is also a gentle reminder that God still brings light to human hearts. Now as the sun takes its place, you sense the beauty of rhythm becoming even clearer. The day is no longer just a division between light and darkness. It now carries a living brilliance. The earth is given not only order, but also warmth, energy, and time. Morning becomes possible. Noon becomes possible. Evening becomes possible. Life begins to receive its daily pattern from the hand of God. There is something deeply peaceful about that. God does not leave the world without guidance. He does not leave creation without a rhythm to follow. He builds cycles of grace into the very shape of life. And maybe your heart needs that reminder tonight. You do not need to live in constant strain. You do not need to shine with the same strength every hour. Even the world God made moves through morning, midday, evening, and night. There is time to rise. Time to work. Time to slow down. Time to be still. Time to sleep. Time to trust that the God who keeps the sun in its place also knows how to keep your life in His care. You are not meant to hold yourself together by your own effort every moment. God is the keeper of time. God is the giver of rhythm. God is the one who teaches weary souls when it is time to let go and rest. Then, with the same calm wisdom, God places the lesser light in the heavens, the moon, quiet and beautiful, ruling the night with a gentle glow. How tender this part of creation feels. The sun is strong and warm, but the moon is soft and still. It does not burn with the same heat. It does not fill the sky with the same brightness. Yet it is no less beautiful. It is made for the quiet hours. Made for the softer part of the day. made for the season when the earth slows down and living things settle into rest. Imagine the moon rising now over the newly formed world. Silver, peaceful, clear. It hangs in the sky with calm dignity, and the night is no longer only dark. It is held by a quieter light, a softer glow, a gentler kind of beauty. This is the kind of light that does not ask anything from you. It simply watches over the stillness. It accompanies the resting earth. It becomes a sign that the night is not empty and not abandoned. Even in darkness, God has placed light enough to comfort, light enough to guide, light enough to remind every sleeping creature that heaven is still near. Let that sink deeply into your heart tonight. God did not only make provision for the bright hours. He also cared for the dark hours. He did not only prepare the world for activity. He prepared it for rest. He did not only think about what creation would need when everything was awake and moving. He thought about what creation would need when evening came, when things grew quiet, when bodies would become tired, when hearts would need peace. The moon in the night sky is a tender sign of the care of God. He thinks of what you need in the dark. He thinks of what you need when the room is quiet and your mind is still trying to slow down. He thinks of what you need when you are vulnerable, when you are tired, when you are ready to let the day go. So if the night has ever felt difficult to you, if the dark hours have sometimes made your thoughts heavier, let this part of creation comfort you. God has not left the night without light. He has not left you without His care. He has not withdrawn from the quiet hours. The same God who made the sun also made the moon. The same God who rules the bright hours also watches over the dark ones. And Jesus is near not only in the energy of the day, but also in the gentleness of the night. He is near when your strength is low. He is near when your thoughts are tender. He is near when you need softness more than strength. Now lift your eyes higher in your imagination, because the heavens are not finished yet. One by one, then in number beyond counting, the stars begin to appear. Small lights. Distant lights. Endless lights scattered across the dark expanse. The sky, once simple and open, now fills with wonder. Everywhere you look, brilliance begins to shimmer. The stars spread across the heavens like a quiet song, like tiny witnesses of glory, like 1,000 gentle reminders that the hand of God reaches farther than any eye can measure. Stay here for a while. There is no need to hurry past the stars. The heart finds rest in them. The mind grows quiet beneath them. Imagine the night sky growing deeper and richer with every new point of light. Some stars appear faint and soft, others bright and clear. Some gather close in beauty, others stretch far into the distance. Yet all of them belong where God has set them. None are forgotten. None are wandering beyond his knowledge. None are outside his care. The heavens are vast, but they are not beyond him. He knows each light. He placed each one with wisdom. He sustains each one in perfect order. And this is where the beauty of creation becomes deeply personal. Because if God knows the stars, then surely He knows you. If He has numbered what no human mind can count, then your life is not lost in His sight. If the sky is full of lights that He calls into place, then you can be sure He has not overlooked your heart, your story, your wounds, your prayers, or your longing. The stars are not only signs of wonder, they are signs of attention. They remind you that the Lord is mindful. The Creator is not careless. The God who fills the heavens is also the God who sees the one lying quietly in the dark, hoping for peace. Maybe sometimes you have felt small in this world. Small beside your problems. Small beside time. Small beside the noise of everything around you. Maybe you have wondered whether your private pain matters, whether your quiet prayers are heard, whether your tired heart is truly seen. The stars answer gently tonight. They remind you that greatness in God does not mean distance from you. His vastness does not make Him cold. His power does not make Him absent. His majesty does not make Him unreachable. The same hand that hung the stars in the heavens is the hand that still holds human lives with tenderness. As you lie here and listen, imagine yourself resting beneath this new sky of sun, moon, and stars. During the day, the warmth of the sun covers the earth with life. During the night, the moon and stars watch quietly over the sleeping world. There is no hour without the witness of heaven. There is no moment outside the reach of God. There is no darkness that is truly empty. All through the rhythm of day and night, creation is held by His faithful care. That means your life too can be held this way. Not only on your bright days. Not only when you feel strong, productive, hopeful, or clear. But also on your dim days. On your quiet nights. On the evenings when your mind feels crowded. On the nights when you wish rest came more easily. God is faithful in both brightness and shadow. He stays near in both clarity and mystery. He remains good in both movement and stillness. The stars also teach something else to the heart, something very gentle. They do not rush. They do not force themselves into notice. They simply shine where they have been placed. There is something beautiful in that. You do not need to force your life into meaning tonight. You do not need to prove your worth. You do not need to outshine anyone. You do not need to have everything figured out. Sometimes peace begins when you stop trying to carry more than God asked you to carry. Sometimes rest begins when you accept the place of trust and simply let yourself be held in the order of His love. Maybe your soul has been striving too much. Striving to fix. Striving to hold together. Striving to understand. Striving to become enough. But beneath the stars, all striving starts to feel less necessary. The heavens are not anxious. The moon is not trying to become the sun. The stars are not competing with one another. All things rest in the wisdom of God. All things shine according to His design. And your soul, weary as it may be, can begin to learn that peace too. You do not need to become everything tonight. You only need to rest in the One who already is everything you need. As the heavens now stand complete in their fourth-day beauty, the earth below becomes even more peaceful to imagine. The seas reflect the moonlight. The fields receive the warm memory of the sun. The sky arches overhead with calm splendor. The stars stretch like a silent choir across the darkness. And in the middle of all this beauty, you rest. Quietly. Safely. Gently carried by the story of God. Your breathing slows. Your body grows heavier with peace. Your thoughts become simpler. The soul often needs images like this, not just ideas. It needs to picture itself in a world held together by God. It needs to remember that creation itself speaks peace. Perhaps this is why the night sky has always stirred something deep in people. Because it reminds us that we are not the center holding everything in place. God is. The stars do not depend on your strength. The moon does not rise by your effort. The morning does not come because you worried enough to earn it. Creation keeps moving under the faithful hand of God. And that can be a relief. You do not need to control everything. You do not need to keep the universe together. You can sleep. You can rest. You can trust that while you close your eyes, God remains awake in love, in wisdom, in power. That thought alone can help a tired heart lie down. The Lord does not sleep in helplessness. He does not drift into neglect. He watches with calm care. He sustains with quiet strength. He does not forget the stars, and He will not forget you. Even if you feel alone in your room tonight, heaven is not absent. Even if your thoughts still move around inside you, peace is not impossible. Even if today felt heavy, the care of God has not run out. The same Lord who formed the heavens is still present in this hour. Now let yourself imagine the coming of evening over this early world. The sun lowers with dignity. The sky softens. The moon begins to rise. The stars awaken into sight. And over everything rests a beauty that asks nothing from you except to notice it. The night does not demand performance. It invites surrender. It invites trust. It invites quiet. It invites the heart to become small in the healthiest way, not unseen, not worthless, but relieved of the burden of being its own protector. Under the heavens, you can remember who God is, and who you are in His care. You are not the source of light. God is. You are not the keeper of time. God is. You are not the one who holds all things together. God is. And because that is true, you may let your mind loosen its grip. You may stop rehearsing tomorrow. You may stop carrying the same fear around in circles. You may let Jesus meet you here, under the moonlight of this holy imagination, under the quiet witness of stars, under the soft promise that you are watched over by love. Jesus does not come to shame your tiredness. He comes to bring peace into it. He does not stand over you with cold demands. He stands near with gentleness. He knows what it is to meet people in the night, to speak to fearful hearts, to bring calm where anxiety has been loud. And tonight, in this soft sky of creation, His nearness becomes easier to receive. You are not asked to do much. Only to breathe. Only to be still. Only to let peace come a little closer. If your heart is carrying sadness tonight, let the stars remind you that sorrow is not the whole sky. If your mind is crowded with worry, let the moon remind you that God has given gentle light for dark hours. If your body feels worn out, let the rhythm of day and night remind you that you were made to rest. If your spirit feels uncertain, let the sun remind you that God still brings morning, and He still knows how to guide the world into another day. There is also something healing in the way the heavens do not rush the soul. The stars shine quietly. The moon moves steadily. The sun returns faithfully. None of it is frantic. None of it is desperate. It all speaks of trustworthiness. It all whispers the same tender truth: God is steady. God is faithful. God is not changing with your emotions. He is not leaving because the night came. He is not weaker because you feel tired. He is still Lord. Still good. Still near. So rest under this sky a little longer. Let its vastness calm you. Let its beauty soften you. Let its order reassure you. Let its light comfort you. Let its quiet make room in your soul. You are not beneath a random heaven. You are beneath a heaven spoken into being by love. You are not beneath forgotten stars. You are beneath lights that God knows by name. You are not lying under an empty night. You are resting beneath the care of your Creator. And perhaps, in this moment, that is enough. Enough to slow your breathing. Enough to quiet your thoughts. Enough to settle your heart. Enough to let sleep come gently, not by force, but by peace. Enough to remember that the God of endless stars is also the God of your small private needs. enough to trust that when morning comes, it will come by His faithfulness again. Soon creation will grow even fuller with life. The waters will teem. The skies will fill with birds. The earth will move with creatures of every kind. But tonight, before the world becomes more active, rest under the heavens. Rest where the sun has brought warmth, where the moon has brought softness, where the stars have brought wonder. Rest in the rhythm God has made. Rest in the order He has spoken. Rest in the peace of knowing that heaven is above you, and love is around you, and Jesus is near. Let your body become heavy now. Let your eyes grow tired in peace. Let your heart beat slow. Let your thoughts drift like soft clouds under the moon. Let every star in this story become a quiet reminder that you are seen. Let every breath remind you that you are safe. Let every moment of stillness remind you that the Lord is keeping watch. And if one last fear tries to speak, let the heavens answer it gently. God is here. If one last worry tries to rise, let the stars answer softly. You are not forgotten. If one last wave of restlessness passes through you, let the moon answer tenderly. Peace still belongs to this night. And if your soul still wonders whether it may truly rest, let Jesus answer with quiet love. Yes, you may rest. Yes, you may let go. Yes, you may sleep in the care of God. So remain here beneath the holy lights of heaven. The day is held. The night is held. The world is held. And you too are held. Nothing needs to be forced now. Nothing needs to be solved now. This is the hour for trust. This is the hour for peace. This is the hour for sleep under the watchful beauty of the God who made the sun, the moon, and the countless stars. Prayer. Lord Jesus, as the heavens shine with your quiet beauty, let your peace cover my heart through this night. Let every anxious thought grow still beneath your care, and let me rest deeply knowing that the God who holds the stars is holding me too. Now the heavens shine above the resting earth, the sun has warmed the land, the moon has softened the night, and the stars have filled the darkness with quiet wonder. Everything so far has moved in perfect peace, in perfect wisdom, in the calm goodness of God. You have seen the light come, the sky open, the earth rise, the fields grow green, and the heavens fill with beauty. And now, as you remain in this holy beginning, still breathing slowly, still letting your body grow soft with rest, creation is ready for another gentle unfolding. The world is no longer empty. It is prepared. It is ready to receive life in greater fullness. The seas are waiting. The skies are open. The land is firm beneath your feet. The fields are rich. The trees are strong. The air is clean and peaceful. It all feels as though it has been waiting for this moment, waiting for the next word of God, waiting for the next beautiful sign of His kindness. And when God speaks again, life begins to move in ways that fill the heart with wonder. The voice of God comes over the waters, calm and holy, strong and full of peace. He calls for the seas to teem with living creatures. He calls for the sky to fill with birds. At once the world becomes more alive than ever before. The waters that once lay still now begin to move with hidden beauty. Beneath the shining surface, life begins to swim, to glide, to leap, to dance in the places God has prepared. The sky that once rested in open silence now begins to stir with wings, with motion, with songs rising gently into the air. Imagine yourself standing near the edge of the sea in this early world, watching the first living creatures appear in the waters. The sea is clear. The waves move with soft rhythm. The surface glows beneath the light of heaven. Then beneath the water, motion begins. Fish of every shape and size begin to fill the deep. Some are small and bright, like moving flashes of color. Some are large and powerful, gliding with quiet strength. Some move in groups, turning together in beauty, as if they already know the rhythm God has placed within them. Some rise near the surface, catching the light, then slip back into the calm mystery below. There is no fear in the water. No panic. No struggle. Only life responding to the goodness of God. The sea is not wild in a way that threatens peace. It is alive in a way that reveals abundance. Everywhere you look, there is motion, beauty, variety, and order. Every creature belongs in the wisdom of God. None are random. None are forgotten. None are outside His care. The same hand that made the stars has now filled the waters with living wonder. Listen in your imagination to the sound of the sea. Soft waves moving in and out. Gentle water touching the shore. Quiet splashes in the distance. A deep and steady rhythm, like the breathing of the earth itself. It does not disturb the soul. It soothes it. It reminds you that God made even movement to be beautiful. He made life to flow. He made the world to carry both stillness and motion in harmony. And maybe your own heart needs that reminder tonight. Sometimes life feels still in a painful way, as if nothing is moving, as if nothing is changing. Other times life feels full of motion, but not peaceful motion, only pressure, noise, and rushing. But creation teaches you something gentler. God knows how to make movement without chaos. He knows how to fill life with energy without taking away peace. He knows how to bring growth without fear. He knows how to let a soul breathe, move, and live without becoming trapped in anxiety. The sea creatures do not strain to exist. They live because God has spoken life over them. And in a quiet way, that is true for you too. Your deepest life is not something you must force into being. It begins with the God who calls you into His care. As you remain near the sea, more creatures appear. You notice the beauty of their variety. Some are delicate, moving with small and graceful motions. Some are strong and smooth, cutting through the water with confidence. Some seem playful, rising and falling in joy. Some move so gently that it feels like the sea itself is carrying them. The water becomes full of signs of creative love. God did not make only one kind of life. He made many kinds. He did not create a dull world. He created a rich world. A world that reflects the endless creativity of His heart. Let that truth settle over you. The God you rest with tonight is not limited in beauty. He is not limited in wisdom. He is not limited in ways to provide, ways to comfort, ways to heal, ways to bring peace. Just as the sea is filled with more life than the eye can count, the goodness of God reaches farther than your tired mind can measure. There is more mercy in Him than you have yet received. More peace in Him than you have yet felt. More care in Him than your heart can fully hold. He is not scarce. He is abundant. Now slowly lift your gaze from the waters to the open skies. The heavens are bright and peaceful above you. And at the word of God, the first birds begin to rise into the air. Wings spread. Feathers catch the light. Small bodies lift from branch and ground and begin to move across the wide sky. Some glide. Some flutter. Some soar high. Some move in quick joy. The air, once still and empty, is now full of flight. Imagine the beauty of it. Birds crossing the heavens in soft patterns. Some rising with bold strength. Some moving lightly and quickly. Some circling in the warm air. Some resting for a moment before taking wing again. And with them comes song. The first songs of birds fill the quiet world. Gentle notes. Clear notes. Joyful sounds. Nothing heavy. Nothing sorrowful. Just the sound of life praising the goodness of its maker. Listen to those sounds in your imagination now. A soft call from one branch. A bright song carried on the breeze. The whisper of wings through clean air. There is something healing in this music. Something innocent. Something full of peace. It reminds the soul that creation was never meant to be only useful. It was also meant to be beautiful. The songs of birds are not heavy with effort. They rise from life itself. They rise because God has made the world good. Maybe your own soul has forgotten how to sing in that way. Maybe stress has pressed too hard on your inner life. Maybe the days have felt too heavy. Maybe joy has seemed distant. But hear the birds of creation tonight as a gentle invitation. Joy still belongs in the world. Beauty still belongs in the world. Praise still belongs in the world. And even if you do not have words for praise tonight, even if your heart feels too tired for songs, creation can sing around you until your soul remembers that God is good. As the birds move through the sky, you begin to notice how free they seem. They do not carry the earth on their backs. They do not hold up the heavens by effort. They simply move within the care of God. They are held by laws they did not make, by air they did not create, by life they did not earn. And perhaps that is another quiet mercy for the human heart to remember. You were never meant to hold everything together alone. You were never meant to carry tomorrow before it comes. You were never meant to live as though peace depended entirely on your own strength. The birds of the air speak softly to the anxious heart. They say, life can be held. They say, motion can be gentle. They say, the God who fills the sky knows how to carry what he has made. Jesus himself would later point to the birds as signs of the Father care. And here, at the beginning, you can already feel why. There is trust in the way they move. There is freedom in the way they rise. There is a quiet picture of grace in every wing beat. Now let the beauty of sea and sky remain around you together. Below, the waters move with living creatures. Above, the air carries birds in song. The world is fuller now, richer now, more alive now. Yet the peace has not disappeared. In fact, it feels deeper. This new life has not broken the calm. It has expanded it. The goodness of God is no less restful because the world is becoming full. It is still gentle, still ordered, still holy. And that matters for you tonight. Because sometimes you may think peace can only exist when nothing is happening. But God shows another kind of peace. A peace that can remain even when life is active. A peace that does not vanish because movement has begun. A peace that lives beneath the surface, steady and faithful, because it comes from God himself. The sea can move and still be at peace. The birds can fly and still be at peace. Your life too may hold movement, work, feeling, memory, and still be carried by peace. As the fifth day of creation grows in beauty, the heart begins to notice that God delights in life. He delights in fullness. He delights in things that swim, things that soar, things that sing, things that breathe. He is not distant from the living world. He fills it with goodness. He blesses it. He tells the creatures of sea and sky to multiply, to fill their places, to flourish in the world he has prepared. His blessing rests not only over stillness, but over life itself. That blessing is beautiful to consider. God is not only the maker of life, He is also the giver of blessing to life. He wants what He has made to flourish. He wants goodness to spread. He wants the world to be filled. This tells you something important about His heart. He is not against life. He is for it. He is not against beauty. He is for it. He is not against peace, nourishment, joy, and wholeness. He is the very source of those things. And if that is true of the world He has made, then it is also true of the soul that comes to Him in trust. He desires not your harm, but your peace. Not your crushing, but your renewal. Not your despair, but your rest. Stay here a little longer near the waters and skies. Let the beauty keep washing over you. Watch the silver scales catching the light. Watch the birds gliding through the open heavens. Hear the sea breathing against the shore. Hear the songs rise into the clean air. Let it all become a soft place for your thoughts to settle. Let it all become a holy picture of a world filled by the generosity of God. Then, with the same calm power, the story moves forward once more. God speaks again, and now the earth itself begins to bring forth living creatures. The land that has been waiting, green and rich and ready, now becomes full of motion as life appears across its open spaces. Animals begin to move over the ground. Some are strong. Some are gentle. Some move with quiet grace. Some with playful energy. Some walk in groups. Some rest beneath the trees. Some step lightly over the fields. Some move through the grasses with patient calm. Imagine the first sight of them. The earth that was once still now filled with every kind of creature. Great animals moving with strength across the land. Small creatures hidden in the grass. Gentle herds passing through open fields. Creatures that leap. Creatures that crawl. Creatures that rest. Creatures that roam. None of it feels random. All of it feels placed. The whole earth becomes a living testimony that God delights in variety, in order, in life that reflects His wisdom in many forms. Listen to the sounds of the land now. Soft footsteps across the ground. The low sounds of creatures at rest. The movement of grass stirred by passing life. Leaves rustling in the breeze. The faint hum of the smallest living things moving quietly in the places God has made for them. The world is alive in every direction now. Yet nothing feels loud in a way that disturbs peace. It is living harmony. It is life under blessing. It is creation breathing in agreement with its maker. There is a special tenderness in imagining the animals of the earth before fear, before harm, before the world carried the sorrow it would later know. Here they move under the blessing of God, not in violence, but in holy beauty. Their existence itself says something about the heart of the Creator. He is careful with detail. He is joyful in beauty. He is rich in imagination. He is not boring. He is not cold. He is not severe in the way weary hearts sometimes fear. He is a God whose goodness spills outward into countless forms of life, each with its own grace, its own movement, its own place in the world. Maybe you need to see that side of God again tonight. Not only the strong God, not only the holy God, but also the generous God. The God who enjoys beauty. The God who forms a world that can comfort the tired soul. The God who fills empty spaces with signs of His kindness. The God who does not only command, but also blesses. The God who makes the sea shimmer, the birds sing, the animals roam, and the fields grow green. This is the world Jesus steps into later. This is the world He loves. This is the world that still bears witness, even in brokenness, to the beauty of the One who made it. As you watch the earth fill with creatures, perhaps another truth begins to rise gently in you. The world was never meant to be lifeless. It was made to overflow. Your own soul was never meant to live as though everything sacred had dried up. Even if you have felt numb lately, even if worry has made life feel narrow, creation whispers that God still knows how to fill empty places. He still knows how to restore what feels dull. He still knows how to awaken wonder. He still knows how to remind the heart that it lives under blessing, not abandonment. The creatures of earth also remind you that God cares for bodies, not only ideas. He makes things that walk, things that breathe, things that rest on the ground, things that move through the visible world. This can be healing to remember when life has felt too mental, too heavy, too trapped inside anxious thoughts. God is present in the real world. In breath. In land. In food. In movement. In sleep. In the body growing quiet at the end of a long day. You do not need to leave your humanity behind to be near Him. He created life in its fullness. And tonight, He cares not only for your soul, but also for your tired body. Let your body receive that care now. Let your breathing be easier. Let the muscles of your face soften. Let your chest unclench. Let your arms and legs grow heavy with safety. The God who made living creatures to rest beneath the sky also invites you to rest beneath His care. Sleep is not a sign that you are failing. It is part of creaturely life, part of the rhythm God has made. Even the most beautiful world needed evening. Even living things need stillness. Even a strong heart needs quiet. You are allowed to rest. Now the earth is filled with life all around you. The waters teem. The skies sing. The fields move with creatures. The world has become rich beyond measure, and God looks upon it with goodness. He sees not only function, but beauty. Not only order, but abundance. Not only life, but flourishing life. This is the kind of creator you are resting with tonight. A creator who sees what is good. A creator who delights in life. A creator whose heart is not stingy with peace. If you have feared that life will always feel heavy, let this part of creation comfort you. God can still fill the empty places. If you have feared that beauty is too far from you, let the birds and waters and living fields remind you that His goodness is generous. If you have feared that your inner world is too tired to change, remember that the God who filled sea, sky, and earth with life can also breathe new peace into you. Perhaps that peace will not arrive as noise. Perhaps it will come like the sea, steady and deep. Perhaps it will come like the birds, light and gentle. Perhaps it will come like the animals of the field, grounded and quiet. Perhaps it will come simply as this: your mind becoming less crowded, your breathing becoming more even, your body becoming ready for sleep, your heart remembering that it lives inside a world spoken into being by love. And maybe that is enough for tonight. Enough to know that God is still generous. Enough to know that His goodness still fills what He has made. Enough to know that Jesus is near, not to burden you, but to bring peace to your tired heart. Enough to know that the Spirit still moves with quiet care over every place in you that feels worn, anxious, or empty. Enough to let your thoughts drift more slowly now, like birds crossing an evening sky, like waves folding onto a peaceful shore. Soon the story will move toward its most personal moment, the making of human life, the tenderness of being known, the gift of being made in the image of God. But before that comes, stay here among the living creatures a little longer. Let the waters keep their rhythm. Let the birds keep their songs. Let the land rest under the movement of life. Let the abundance of creation become a blanket of calm over your heart. You are not resting in a poor world. You are resting in a world first spoken by goodness. You are not lying beneath an empty sky. You are lying beneath a heaven still watched over by love. You are not listening to a story of distance. You are listening to a story of nearness, of life, of blessing, of a creator who fills what is empty and blesses what He has made. So let the sea quiet you. Let the birds soften you. Let the land steady you. Let the goodness of God become more real to you than the noise you carried from the day. Let your body believe that it is safe. Let your soul believe that it is cared for. Let your mind grow dim with peace, not fear. Let the life of creation speak one final gentle message over you tonight. God is good. God is near. God is able to fill the world with life, and He is able to fill your heart with peace. Prayer. Lord Jesus, let the life and beauty of your creation quiet my soul tonight. Let your gentle care fill every empty place within me, and let me rest in the peace of the God who blesses all living things. Now the seas are full of living movement, the skies are alive with wings and song, the fields and open lands are covered with creatures of every kind, and the whole world shines with the calm abundance of God. Everything has been prepared with care. Light has come into darkness. The sky has opened wide. The earth has risen strong beneath the waters. Trees and flowers and fruit have grown in peace. The sun has warmed the day. The moon and stars have watched over the night. Life has filled sea and sky and land. And still, the story is not complete. There's one more holy moment to come, one more deep act of love, one more part of creation that carries a very tender beauty. The making of human life. As you rest in this sacred beginning, breathing slowly, growing heavier with peace, imagine the quiet that comes before this final work. It is not the quiet of emptiness. It is the quiet of meaning. The quiet of intention. The quiet of heaven leaning close to the earth in love. All that has come before has been beautiful, but now something deeply personal is about to happen. The Creator who formed the stars, who shaped the seas, who brought animals and birds and trees into being, now turns his loving attention toward the making of people. And in this moment, let your heart listen carefully. Because this part of the story is not only about the first people. It is also about you. It is about what it means to be seen by God. It is about what it means to be made with care. It is about what it means to belong, not as an accident, not as an afterthought, but as part of the loving purpose of the one who made all things. Imagine the earth in its beauty, calm beneath the open heavens. The ground is rich and alive. The air is pure. The light is gentle. And in the wisdom of God, humanity is about to be formed. Not rushed. Not carelessly made. Not spoken into being with distance, but brought forth with tenderness, with attention, with holy design. There is deep meaning here. Human life is not treated like something small. It is made in the image of God. Let that truth come close tonight. Made in the image of God. Not perfect by your own strength. Not above needing rest. Not beyond weakness. But deeply marked with worth. Deeply touched by purpose. Deeply known by the one who made you. Sometimes the world can make a person forget this. Sometimes pain can make a person doubt it. Sometimes failure, fear, loneliness, or long seasons of weariness can hide this truth beneath many heavy thoughts. But the beginning speaks it clearly. You were not made without meaning. You were made with dignity. You were made to reflect something of the goodness of God. Now imagine the first human formed from the dust of the earth. Dust, simple and lowly, gathered by divine love and shaped into living beauty. There is something so comforting in this. God does not despise what is humble. He does not refuse what is made of dust. He takes what seems simple, and He breathes life into it. He forms with care. He gives shape. He gives breath. He gives life. The first person stands not by his own power, but by the loving act of God. Maybe that truth is medicine for your heart tonight. You do not stand by your own strength alone. You live by the gift of God. Your breath is not random. Your life is not self-made in the deepest sense. You are held in a greater care. And even when you feel like dust, tired, fragile, worn down, still God does not turn away from dust. He has always known how to touch the fragile things of earth with His life-giving love. As the first person comes to life in this holy story, notice the tenderness of the moment. There is no cruelty in God. No coldness. No impatience. The Creator is not forcing life into being with harshness. He is bringing it forth in wisdom, in gentleness, in divine care. The one He has made is able to stand, to breathe, to receive, to live beneath the beauty of the world that has already been prepared. The trees are there. The waters are there. The sky is there. The light is there. The whole earth is ready to welcome human life because God has already gone ahead in goodness. And perhaps that too can comfort you. The God who made you also goes ahead of you. He does not ask you to live in a world He has not prepared. He does not send you into the unknown without His presence. He is already there before you arrive. He is already at work before you understand. He already knows the road before your feet touch it. This has always been His way. He prepares. He provides. He blesses. He stays near. Then, in another beautiful act of care, the woman is brought forth, not as an afterthought, not as something lesser, but as a companion, a gift, a living sign that humanity was made for relationship, for fellowship, for shared life. The heart of God is seen even here. Human life was not meant for cold isolation. It was not meant for endless separation. The God who lives in perfect love creates human beings for love, for care, for nearness, for the blessing of not being alone. If loneliness has touched your heart lately, linger here gently. The beginning tells you that aloneness was never the deepest plan of God for the human soul. Even when human life has known brokenness, even when relationships have known pain, the heart of God remains one of nearness, one of companionship, one of faithful presence. And this is part of why the nearness of Jesus means so much. He comes not only to teach, but to be with, to walk near. to remain, to comfort, to remind the weary heart that it has not been abandoned in the world. Now let your imagination step into the beauty of this first human life under the care of God. The earth is generous. The air is clean. The trees are filled with fruit. The creatures move without fear. The light is good. The night is peaceful. And the presence of God is near. Humanity receives not only life, but also provision. Food is given. The world is entrusted. The earth is not a place of lack in this beginning. It is a place of care. A place where the Creator provides what is needed. A place where those made in His image may live in fellowship with Him. Imagine walking in that world. The ground beneath your feet feels soft and sure. The trees cast gentle shade. Fruit hangs full and ready. The waters move in peace. There is no striving here to earn the love of God. There is no fear that there will not be enough. There is no need to prove worth by endless performance. Everything comes first as gift. Life itself is a gift. Breath is a gift. Provision is a gift. The nearness of God is a gift. And perhaps your tired soul needs to hear that again tonight. You do not begin with earning. You begin with being loved. You do not begin with proving yourself. You begin with being made by God. You do not begin with performance. You begin with breath given to you by grace. The world may train you to think otherwise. It may tell you that your worth depends on success, on approval, on productivity, on how much you can carry without falling apart. But the beginning tells a gentler truth. Your worth begins in the hands of God. Let that truth settle softly into the deeper places of you. Before your achievements, before your mistakes, before your good days and your bad ones, before the words others spoke over you, before the labels you have carried, before all of it, there is this. You are someone made by God. Someone seen by God. Someone known by God. Someone whose life is not meaningless to heaven. As the story continues, God blesses humanity. He speaks over them with purpose. He invites them to live, to fill the earth, to care for what has been made, to walk in the beauty of their calling. Blessing rests over human life from the very beginning. Not because people have earned it, but because God delights to give. Blessing is one of the first things spoken over humanity. This too is healing for the heart to remember. The voice of God over human life is not first rejection. It is blessing. Not first distance. It is nearness. Not first burden. It is gift. And in the quiet of this night, maybe you need that voice over your own life again. Not every voice you have heard has been gentle. Not every word spoken over you has brought peace. Some words may still ache inside you. Some judgments may still linger. Some memories may still wound. But beneath all the noise, there is a deeper word from the heart of God. A word of care. A word of blessing. A word that says your life is seen. Your breath matters. Your soul is not forgotten. Now imagine the first people walking beneath the heavens, not hiding from God, not running from His presence, but living in sweet closeness with Him. There is fellowship here. Calm communion. A kind of peace so whole that the soul feels no need to protect itself. There is no shame in this beginning, no fear of being exposed, no burden of pretending to be more than one is. There is only openness, belonging, and the quiet joy of being with the one who made them. Is there anything your soul longs for more than this? To be known and not rejected, to be seen and not shamed, to be near God and not afraid. So much of human tiredness comes from hiding, from defending, from carrying the fear that if we were fully known, we might not be loved. But the beginning offers a tender picture of another reality. Life with God was meant to be a place of nearness, not terror. A place of communion, not hiding. A place where the human heart could rest in being known. And though the world has known much sorrow since that beginning, the love of God has not ended. This is why the gentle nearness of Jesus matters so deeply. He comes into the broken world not to crush what is weak, but to call the weary back toward peace. He comes to the anxious. He comes to the burdened. He comes to those who feel far from rest. He comes with mercy. He comes with truth wrapped in love. He comes to make a way for hearts to come near again. So tonight, as you listen to the beauty of humanity first made and first blessed, let Jesus come near to your tired heart in that same spirit. Not with pressure, not with accusation, but with peace. Let Him remind you that you are not invisible. Let Him remind you that your life has worth that cannot be reduced to one hard season, one mistake, one failure, one fear. Let Him remind you that the God who formed human life from the dust is still tender toward human weakness. Maybe you have been very hard on yourself lately. Maybe your own thoughts have not been kind. Maybe you have carried disappointment in who you are, where you are, how tired you feel, how much you still do not understand. But imagine Jesus speaking gently into that inner harshness tonight. You do not have to fight yourself to find peace. You do not have to punish yourself into rest. You do not have to become perfect before you are allowed to be loved. The God who made human life knows what it is made of. He remembers that you are dust, and still He loves with patience, with compassion, with steady care. Now stay in this garden like beginning a little longer. The earth is quiet beneath the heavens. The birds move softly through the trees. The waters reflect the light. The living creatures rest in the peace of the world God has made. Humanity stands in the middle of it, not as something forgotten, but as something cherished. There is such deep tenderness in the way creation leads to this moment. As if all the beauty of sea and sky and field was prepared to welcome the human soul into a home made by God. That image is so comforting. You were not made for chaos in the deepest sense. You were made for God. You were made for peace. You were made for fellowship with the one who knows you completely and yet remains near. And while life in this world can feel very far from that peace at times, still the deepest truth remains. You belong most truly in the love of God. Your heart is never more at home than when it rests in His care. Imagine now the first people receiving the world as gift. They do not own the light. They receive it. They do not make the fruit grow. They receive it. They do not keep the stars in place. They receive their beauty. They do not create the breath in their lungs. They receive it each moment. This posture of receiving is holy. It is restful. It is the opposite of the anxious life that tries to control everything. And maybe tonight your soul is being invited back into that holy posture, not to control, but to receive. Receive breath. Receive peace. Receive mercy. Receive the quiet love of Jesus in the night. You do not need to carry the whole world. You are human. Beloved, yes. Made in the image of God, yes. But still human. Still a creature in need of sleep, of grace, of daily bread, of light for each day, of rest for each night. This is not failure. This is part of the holy shape of life. And when you accept this with gentleness, peace often comes closer. You stop demanding from yourself what only God can be. You stop trying to live as though your worth depends on never being weak. You begin to rest in being lovingly made, not endlessly self-maintaining. As the sixth day reaches its quiet fullness, God looks upon all He has made, the light and the waters, the earth and the trees, the sun and moon and stars, the fish and birds and creatures of the land, and humanity standing in the beauty of His care. And He sees that it is very good. Not merely useful. Not merely complete. Very good. There is delight in the heart of God over His creation. Delight over life. Delight over beauty. Delight over the human beings made in His image. Let that sentence fall softly over your heart tonight. Very good. There are many voices that have tried to define your life by what is lacking, broken, delayed, or unfinished. But the voice of God speaks deeper than all those voices. His heart toward what He has made is not contempt. It is delight. And even in a world touched by sorrow, there are still echoes of that original goodness, still signs that human life matters deeply to him, still invitations to rest in his love. Maybe you cannot feel all of that tonight. That is all right. Peace does not always begin as a strong feeling. Sometimes it begins as a quiet remembering, a small surrender, a decision to stop running for a few moments and simply lie still beneath the care of God. Sometimes it begins with nothing more than this: a tired body, a dim room, a slow breath, and the gentle truth that Jesus is near. So let the story now become personal in the softest way. The God who made humanity knows you by name. The God who formed people from the dust understands your weakness. The God who blessed human life sees your tired heart. The God who walked with those first people has not become distant from the world he made. He still comes near. He still comforts. He still speaks peace. He still watches over the night. If fear has followed you into this hour, let it begin to loosen. If sadness has rested heavily on you, let it be held gently by the love of God. If rest has felt far away, let this story draw it closer, not by force, but by truth. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not outside the reach of grace. The Maker of all things is not ashamed to be near the human soul. He is not reluctant to care for you. He is not too far above you to understand your need. Jesus has made the nearness of God a place of comfort for tired hearts. And now, as creation stands complete in holy beauty, imagine the peace settling over the whole world. The waters quiet. The birds rest. The creatures of the land grow still. The light softens. The stars begin to shine. Humanity remains under blessing. And the presence of God rests over all things like a tender covering. This is the peace your heart has been moving toward through the whole story. Not merely the peace of silence, but the peace of being held in a world known by God. A peace that says all is safe in His hands. A peace that allows the soul to unclench. A peace that lets the body grow heavy with rest. So now let yourself rest in that completed goodness. Let your thoughts stop reaching so hard. Let your breathing become slow and even. Let your body sink into the kindness of this moment. Let Jesus stand gently at the edge of your thoughts and speak peace there. Let the Spirit quiet what still feels unsettled within you. Let the Father hold you in the same care that shaped the world in wisdom and love. The story began with darkness and deep waters, with stillness and waiting. It moved through light, sky, earth, growing things, sun, moon, stars, birds, fish, and living creatures. And now it brings you here, to the tender truth that human life is known, blessed, and invited into rest. Let that truth be enough for tonight. Enough to quiet your worries. Enough to soften your heart. enough to carry you gently towards sleep. You do not need to solve tomorrow before you sleep. You do not need to heal everything tonight. You do not need to become less human to receive peace. You only need to let yourself be cared for. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be held by the God who made you. The one who made the heavens is not too great to watch over your small hidden needs. The one who formed the stars is not too distant to understand your tiredness. The one who shaped human life from the dust is able to carry you through this night with tenderness. So be still now. Be gentle with yourself. Let the goodness of God be larger than the noise of the day. Let the blessing of being known by Him settle into every part of you. Let your soul rest in the simple truth that you are seen, you are held, you are loved, and you may sleep in peace. Prayer. Lord Jesus, thank you for making me with love and knowing me completely. Let your gentle presence quiet every fear within me tonight, and carry me into deep and peaceful rest beneath the care of God.